have tried multiple times to clean out this grow room. And I've been procrastinating for probably 3 months. I should have had this cleaned out. I could have been growing stuff in there for the winter. Why would you do that? You can do everything you want to do in here without cleaning. I rewatched the video and I heard myself say should have, and it made me open this door because the should haves have to stop. I just piled a whole bunch of stuff in here over late fall, beginning winter, I guess. Just anything that had to do with the grow room that I came across, I put in here. It's becoming pretty obvious that we need another shelf. You don't need to do anything about this. It's fine. You don't have a table. That's fine. Everything's gonna be fine. Everything's not gonna be fine unless I get in here and take care of this mess. Oh, I have to give myself a time. Let's say by January 14th, I'll have this room cleaned up and ready to start seeds in February. I think what I figured out while Bill and I were talking about it, that we are going to start with the peas on this table. This table is a huge part of this grow room. It will also give me a spot to be able to put some stuff on, get it up off the floor. But let me turn the light on and I'll show you a little bit closer. So this is a pretty big pile here. They just pop apart. I'm not quite sure how I'm gonna do this just yet because they literally snap apart. Apparently you can use these for split pea soup, but I'm gonna take them and I think I might put them on a sheet because they do just pop open. I'm really hoping this works the first time. I'm trying to do as little as possible. Here we go. I'm actually surprised that worked, but it's there on the floor. The room instantly looks better, instantly motivates me, but now I have to deal with that. You'll notice that I didn't really talk about the peas afterwards, after I took them out of the grow room and put them on the bench and started going through them. Why I didn't talk about that was because I was still trying to figure out what was wrong. It almost looked like there was some sort of bug burrowing into the individual peas, and they were leaving like a trail of almost pea sawdust, if that makes any sense.
Pea sawdust?
I just lost probably about 25 pea plants. Something as a gardener that you're going to come across, and I've come across many times, what you feel like is a failure at the time when you go out into the garden and a pest got into your vegetables that you working so hard for and they get ruined. It can be very sad, but also that is part of gardening. It's part of being a gardener. Do whatever you can with that knowledge that you gained from that previous season to help you with the next season, or to help you with friends' gardens or whatever. I think that I've said a lot. Let's get going. I don't know how many days it's been since I last looked at the grow room. We have done some work to it since the winter sowing project, so that's good. I'm gonna go in there this morning and keep going, but I'm gonna start the fire first because it is chilly out here. It is minus 27 outside. Schools were delayed an hour this morning because of the conditions of the roads. I'm gonna take advantage of the snow day and work in the grow room. I had thrown a bunch of random seeds into our compost bin, and a few weeks later they took, and we didn't want to kill them. So this is what we got here. This is cilantro, and nasturtium grew in here. Look how pretty that is. That's one of the dark nasturtiums that grew in the garden, so I'm really happy with that one. There's something else growing in here. I think it's basil. And we pulled out peas as well. The peas need something to climb on, and it's just in here under the lights, and it maybe has 6 inches above it, so we don't have room in here right now to do peas, but this is pretty great. Other than that, the only other plant we have is this one right here, which I think is called a fish mouth. This is a house plant. I got it from a friend. It was really beautiful for probably 6 months and then it suffered. Not quite sure what we did, but we were able to save this one piece, so we're trying to nurse it back to health. Let's take a good look at these shelves right now. Today is January 29th, and I'm about to work on cleaning at least this shelf up because February 22nd, we are starting our seeds. We'll be starting our cold tolerant seeds then, so that will be so fun. But I do want to say that I did get a little distracted as usual. We picked up 190 seed packs from Hudson Valley Seed Company, and there's about 20 on the table right now that I've just been looking through. So that's very exciting. I plan on selling these as packages along with a 4x4 raised bed and plants in my community. I'm working on something like that right now. It's kind of scary, but also very interesting. I want everybody to have a garden, at least to be able to experience some fresh greens, maybe some tomatoes and peppers and onions that you don't have to go to the store and pay an arm and a leg for. And they're always more delicious when they're growing out of your backyard. And I think everybody needs that little piece of peace right now. And the garden is definitely a place to get some peace. That is what this is all about. I'm excited to finally get in here and do a really good cleaning. I'm gonna do a separate video on the seeds that I collected from the garden, and I'm very excited to share that with you. It's most likely gonna be the 20 seeds that I harvested from my garden this year and how I'm going to use them in my next season's garden. I'm excited for that, and I hope that you are able to watch that video and share with your friends. That would be amazing. Can we have stuff on them when we move them? We've made a lot of progress on this side of the room. The table's cleaned, the seeds are separated, my seed containers are back where they need to be for easy access. We put all of the nutrients and pest deterrents on this top shelf. We still have a long ways to go. There's still containers in here. All of these water bottles have to go out into the main garage and get filled up before we start our seeds. And this one right here, I think is going to wait until, wait a second. What is that? This is a journal from September 2021. Back then I used to journal my gardening. And look at this. I put it like 8 pages in. That's probably so nobody would find it. Sketches, October 9th, 2021. Oh, a sketch of the greenhouse. September 27th, 2022. I swear this is not procrastinating. I'm gonna take a second and read through this. September 16th, 2021. Ideas from back area off the sun porch. 6:24, 19 degrees. I'm standing here excited about the possibilities of my yard. Currently, we have the sun porch structural repairs completed. The roof remained as it was in great shape. because it had been re-roofed when the main house was done in 2008. And we added some columns, equally spaced, one each side, and the side facing the view is divided by 3. One of those thirds is a door location. The door opens in, and when you exit the sun porch, the thought is that we will have a landing there with 3 steps down. But that's a bit under debate currently. But for a vision, let's say that this happens. I stopped at this exact moment and realized I should have started supper. So I am potentially waiting for the bing before going back out. And la la la, there it goes. I'm back. Had to sit for 3 minutes to cool. Anyway, this area has so much potential that it is hard to choose one, and I have so many ideas. Okay, let me paint the picture. All of a sudden I hear a whimper. Murphy is at it again. What's up, bud? He just stretched up onto my legs and whined. Probably needs to go pee. Just a sec. That chicken pot pie was convenient, but almost tasteless. I could have made it better, but I won't. So 3 out of 5 for Sobeys. Anyway, I ate in the sun porch to try and visualize the stairs and platform and where the door should go. When we built the column line, we wanted it on the right, looking out back, like this. Oh, Murphy, he just came into my chair and put his front paws on the chair. What's up, bud? I can't decide what he wants. Once the screens are in, he is going to love it. Probably his favorite spot. For now, I'm going to bring him out to pee. Wow, that's really neat. I wonder why I stopped.
Ooh.
Look at all the bugs.
It works, I guess. Oh!
I'm excited for this year's garden, but I'm in no rush. I know that everyone right now is posting their 2025 garden plans, but we're zone 5 and we can't plant any winter hardy vegetables outside until about February 29th, and then our main season starts on June 3rd. So we still have some time here. I'm feeling a lot of pressure, but we still do have some time. I do love these seed packs. There's just something about them. I mean, look at the artwork. I just picked this random one, and it's a pineapple tomato, which I've never grown before, which is what got me to buy any seeds at all. It says, a slice of fresh self-care. How do you treat yourself? If you have a hard time remembering to do something kind for your number one, a jar full of self-care suggestions can help. Whether you take a nap, cuddle with your dog, drink some water, or paint your nails bright purple, any self-care activity can be enhanced by growing your own food. Choose varieties that brighten your plate, your palate, and your mood. Releasing the tropical vibes of a freshly picked and sliced pineapple tomato can turn any day into a treat yourself day. Well, thank you, Candy Kismet, for that beautiful illustration on the seed packs. I needed to stop this video for a second to show you these gorgeous pots that my daughter got me. My other daughter got me one too, but it's inside. But these little cute owls, aren't they amazing? They're little pots. They have a hole in the bottom, which is perfect, and they're all different. My wish for everyone is that they can experience growing their own food. It is amazing to be able to go out into your yard or on a patio and snip your own herbs or pluck your own tomato. It's a great feeling. It really is a great feeling. It's a lot of work, but it's work that we enjoy immensely. You can tell that by walking through the garden. We love being in the garden. We put our heart and soul into the garden. And walking around the garden just gives me so much joy. But look what I was able to do. 2 shelves. I mean, I just put the stuff right out there on another shelf, but it's not in here, so yay! Oh yeah, and Murphy joined us too. Hey Murphy, what are you doing? You go back out in the garage? So many plans. I just love it so much. Well, it looks like that's gonna be enough for today. I have supper to start, and my family's going to be home soon, so I'm feeling pretty good about this. We might actually be able to start seeds on February 29th. I'm so excited. Thanks for the motivation today, and I'll see you next week. Wait a second. I didn't finish the journal entry earlier. Sorry, there's a bug in here. The best gift was dropped off today. I almost cried. Welded wire mesh. 6x6. I am planning on using that in the veggie garden, but that's another discussion. I spent some time in the back this evening. I had some old 2x4s from the deck demo and I moved them around trying to picture the what if situation. I would like to use the space as efficient as possible. The backstory here is that we removed the back deck from between the master bedroom and the side of the sun porch. Now it's just been growing weeds. They are pretty, but I would like to eventually have a wildflower garden, and I thought it would be a great spot for it. But I was also wondering if I could tie in the grapevine. It's difficult to stop thinking about that 6x6 welded wire mesh. I'm so excited. Garden arches everywhere. Vertical garden. So cool. Take care.